Hello, it is me again. Hey all, Melanie B here. You need to do something that you have never done before. That goes alongside with the other quote of the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. And I believe that was Albert Einstein who said that. So this tells us that we have to do things differently if we want to succeed. We have to push ourselves to keep going even when we don't want to. You know, when our emotions or our lack of interest puts that in our face and or in our mind, and then we're just like, you're right, I don't like this, I'm going to stop and go somewhere else. You know, this is a great exercise for us to strengthen our brain muscles when it comes to us just wanting to give up. Or even just to move on. We need discipline. Curiosity made me try out ChatGPT for finding out what it would say that we can work on to help keep our focus consistent in our journey. Since this is one area that I need help on, that's why I thought maybe I would check out ChatGPT and see what they would say, or it would say. So, I'm going to read to you something on my computer that it spit out for me. Give me a minute and I will pull it up. Okay, it is titled This is what I typed into ChatGPT. If you're ever wondering what kind of prompts to use to get different results, this is what I use. I'm not saying it's the best way or whatever, but then you'll understand why I got the results that I did. So, the query was tips and tricks for the ADHD mind to stay focused and consistent when trying to complete a challenge. And it spit out, managing and staying focused with ADHD can be challenging. But with the right strategies and techniques, you can improve your consistency and tackle challenges more effectively. Here are some tips and tricks to help you stay focused and consistent. 1. Set clear goals and priorities. Break down your challenge into smaller, manageable goals. Remember, I said that, bite-sized pieces. Prioritize these goals and focus on one at a time. Use tools like to-do lists or task management apps to stay organized. Yesterday, I organized all my files in my Google Drive, and now it's easier to find things. Create a structured routine. Establish a daily routine with designated times for work, breaks, meals, and exercise. I struggle with this one personally because since I have health issues, sometimes I don't sleep properly at night, and then I have to get up later, and then that throws my whole day off. I don't eat at the same time, I don't feel like getting exercise, or I'm not up to it, yada yada, you know. So I gotta work on that one. Consistency in your schedule can help your brain anticipate, not participate, and prepare for focused work. Use visual reminders. Post sticky notes or use digital reminders to keep important tasks and goals in your line of sight. It helps. Visual cues can help maintain your focus on the task at hand. When I was doing my virtual assistant work before, I used to have little sticky notes all over the top of my computer, and I'd take them off as I did them, and then I would stay on task. Now I know there are other apps that people use, but for me that was just what I liked, and that was also 10 years ago. So, okay. Minimize distractions. Identify common distractions in your environment and take steps to minimize them. That means if you know, you have 2 hours to work on something, only the tabs on your computer that you need for that work should be open. Not like mine, where there's probably about 8 YouTube video tabs open waiting for me to watch. Then my platforms that I post my designs on, and then my email, and so that's another thing I'm gonna have to work on. So where we are, consider noise canceling headphones, website blockers, or apps designed to reduce distractions. I'm going to take a look and see what I can find out there. I haven't really looked into that much. So I know, since this is an area that I need to work on, that I could use the help. So time management techniques. Use techniques like the Pomodoro technique, which involves working for a set time. Example, 25 minutes, and then taking a short break. Good tip. Because that's exactly how it is. I find that, say for 25 minutes, I can stay focused on task, and then after that, I kind of get a little bored, and I open up another tab, and So, good idea. If I take a short break, make a coffee, have something to eat, or just walk around, come back, and I can focus on the task at hand again. So, timers and alarms can help you stay on track as well. Back to when I was doing virtual assistants, that I had to use timers. So, good tip there. Practice mindfulness and meditation. So, mindfulness exercises can help improve your ability to focus and reduce impulsivity. Probably. I need to practice more mindfulness exercises. That'll be something else I'll have to research or watch on YouTube. Get some of those happening. Maybe if I do find some, I can share them with you in the future. Or if you have some, please share them below in the comments. We'd love to hear them. Regular meditation can train your mind to stay present and avoid distractions. Good. I need to get into that too. I haven't thought about meditation. It's another thing to learn. Stay organized. Keep your workspace tidy and organized to reduce visual clutter and distractions. This could be a hard thing for me, because like I've mentioned in another video, I need to have my stuff laid out all around me so that I know what I need to do and where it is. So it's not that it'll cause a distraction. It just reminds me that I need to do it. And my brain, it's already part of a habit, so my brain already knows it's only at a certain time that I need that stuff, so it wouldn't cause a distraction. Use tools like calendars, planners, or apps to keep track of appointments and deadlines. Yes, I'm a big one for calendars. I have one online. I have one beside me. I have another smaller one in my purse. And they all sync up and have the information that I need for appointments and whatever. And wouldn't you know, if you don't look at them, you still forget. So I've missed appointments, even though they were written right there in my calendar. So, note to self, right? Okay, use positive reinforcement. Reward yourself when you complete tasks or make progress on your challenge. That's one thing that we have been practicing in the weight loss challenge that I am in. We reward ourselves when we lose a certain amount, or we have other small victories that help us, and it's kept us motivated and encouraged to keep going. So, small rewards can motivate you to stay focused and consistent. Exactly what I just said. Exercise regularly. Physical activity can help reduce restlessness and improve concentration. I need to do more of this. I've been trying since I've been doing this challenge. I know it helps with moving things along and getting, staying consistently, losing weight and whatnot, but sometimes they get up to do those exercises when you're going to feel a twinge of pain, or you don't feel up to it. It can be very hard to do, but you got to push yourself. Like Nike always says, just do it. So, incorporate regular exercise into your routine. If you're a morning person, wake up and get it done. Then have your coffee. Then you can relax, get into your emails, get into your work, whatever your routine is. That works for you. Me, I don't like mornings. So I would be more a going for a walk after dinner type of person. Whatever works, make it a routine. Seek support and accountability. Share your goals with a friend, a family member, or therapist who can provide encouragement and accountability. And yes, once again, back to my challenge. If it wasn't for the girls in my weight loss accountability group, I don't know if I would be where I am today. Because I've tried losing weight before and I didn't get very far. And it was because I was doing it all by my lonesome. So, consider joining support groups or online communities for individuals with ADHD. In my group, there is one other girl who has ADHD, but the other girls in my group also share other similarities like that, diabetes and whatnot. So we are all good matches, even if we're not all of the same brain. Medication and professional help. Consult a healthcare professional about medical or medication options if you haven't already. I don't know if I've discussed it. I can't remember if I have. I prefer not to do medication because I am a creative, and medication will alter that and take that away, and I can't be having that. So I prefer to just try and find techniques and tools that work, that help me be the best me without all that stuff. So that may not work for you. If you are having a hard time, talk to your doctor. Therapy such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can provide strategies tailored to your needs. That's next on my list. Accept your ADHD. Embrace your unique brain and acknowledge that ADHD does not define your worth. I don't know about you, but this was a hard one for me. I was stuck there and everything was, but it wasn't until, over the last little while that I decided that, can't do anything about it. This is the way my brain works. And it does not define me. So, learning to love yourself again and forgive yourself for some things, and separate your actions from your being really does help. That means avoiding self-criticism and practice self-compassion. Kind of like what I was just saying. Forgiveness is key. Adaptive strategies. Experiment with different strategies to discover what works best for you. Be open to adjusting your techniques as you learn more about your own strengths and challenges. Exactly. You know, life is a journey, and if you have a brain that doesn't work quite like mainstream society, you need to get to know yourself. You need to watch your actions, watch how you react to things and what goes on, and just try and figure out how you can turn certain things into strengths and how you can find answers or tools or techniques to rework the things that are challenging. It is something that is not done overnight. It's a lifelong process, and that's okay. Remember that managing ADHD is a lifelong journey. Exactly what I just said. And there is no one-size-fits-all solution. It's important to be patient with yourself, and over time, you can develop a set of strategies that help you stay focused and consistent in completing all your challenges. Don't hesitate to seek professional guidance and support if needed. So that is that. Pretty good, eh? I never used to want to get into ChatGPT. I kind of, since I had been a writer and a artist for so long, I was like, well, what can ChatGPT do for me? I can just come up with stuff by myself. But that cuts the research down by far. And then, once you read what it finds for you, you can reword it if you need it for an article or whatnot. And just make it work for you. So, awesome tool that I am kind of getting addicted to. I ask it questions just for the sake of asking it to see what it's going to come up with. Just in case, in the future, I could use that. So, let's go back and see if there's anything else. Nope. So now that I've read this off to you, do you agree with these steps? Have you had success in the past following any of these steps? And it's okay for you to be unsure of your abilities. When you know a certain area of your journey has hurdles that have knocked you down before, it's human to feel that way. But the danger comes from allowing those feelings of inadequacy to take over and sabotage you and all of the steps you've taken so far. Remember, you can see those lights down the path. You know that finish line is so much closer than it was before. All it takes is a deep breath, a tall glass of water, and putting your feet one step in front of each other, step after step. Even if you can't see any of your progress, it's there. Somewhere inside you, you've done the work to get to where you are. Renew your faith in yourself and your purpose. Shake your head and just push yourself forward. As always, I am here by your side. Your loved ones are nearby. They've seen the progress you've made, I'm sure. They believe in you. So come on. Let's do this thing. Let's kick this challenge in the butt and pick up the pace. Now, I know it is easier said than done. I, of all people, know that. So these are not just empty words. Consistency is a verb. It is an action. It takes commitment and dedication to see it through to the end, regardless of any bumps in the road. And we were discussing last night in my group, it also takes discipline. Keep going. All things are temporary. If you get discouraged, just take a break. But don't quit. Don't throw in the towel. Unless for some unforeseen life-threatening event, everything is surmountable. It can all be overcome if you just stay consistent and committed to the positive outcome at the end. So many people who go through trials and tribulations have victorious stories to share at the end. They've become stronger, more confident, more grateful, and filled with a pride they'd never known before. That can and will be us, because we know we are winners too, regardless of how our brain works and may even try to work against us. There are tools to help us succeed if we just keep going. Okay, friends, I'm out of here for today. Until next time, take care, be safe,